What can you tell us?
Well, we were out here just having a great time.
Someone had their phone. Typhoon scheduled to hit California at 2:30.
Walking down Main Street, everybody was.
Of course, we're not at where it's gonna hit, but we're still getting this from it. Because it's gonna hit like what? LA?
Is Disneyland closed? Is it still open?
It's gonna hit like around LA, Blaine.
Look at this.
Hey, we have video of your haircut, Blaine.
A lot of the rides.
Did the ducks look a little confused? They're not. They're Southern California ducks. They may, unless they're brought in from someplace else.
So every time lightning strikes, the radio should see when we're cleaning up.
Stay safe.
All of a sudden, the whole place is lit up from lightning.
County, Coast of Mesa,
We're like, what? Did we get hit? It was just like,
those areas. We had this crazy weather in California. There may be still
Don't taco close. Don't taco close.
A lot more for tomorrow. Right now, KNX News Time 2:05.
But we're not going to get any customers. I think we are. Everyone's like, we got to get flooding on our surface streets as well as some of our freeways right now. So please be careful where you drive, and also be careful where you park your car. Don't park in a downhill area at the bottom of the hill, because that is an area where water will collect, and that could be dangerous for your car. That's a motorboat.
On the 10 West San Antonio, that off-ramp is closed down. We've got a problem right down the 605.
Oh, yeah, right, of course.
You can't do that. There was a break that went over the side of the road, and then traffic backed up to right around Arrow Highway. We've got escorts through the Grapevine, a lot of snow and fog in that area. So Safety is going to try to help you through. If you're taking the 241 northbound just after Windy Ridge, we had another accident involving an overturned car that was out in the first lane for the left. So 710 in the Long Beach area, a lot of flooding. They haven't shut it down yet, but again, you're going to find some flooding there. And in the Long Beach area on the surface streets, again, there is widespread flooding there. We also have some flooding reported on the 405 freeway northbound side and southbound side, right around Orange. Stolen, so it's actually safer in the roadway. Traffic and weather together on the 5s. Our next report, 2:15. Traffic anytime at KNX1070.com.
Southern California weather from KNX 1070 News Radio. Still some windy and some cold, wet weather headed our way for this afternoon, although it appears for now the very worst of it may have passed us by, with a tornado warning having come and gone. We have
no, because we're supposed to have our books already. We weren't supposed to get them today.
Were to be about 1.5 inches for coastal areas. Some areas already have gotten a lot more with this one storm we're talking about. Today's storm number 2 of these 3 or 4 this week. Local totals in mountain areas 2 to 3 inches again out of this one storm. For tomorrow, next
but we have to be careful.
2 to 4 inches.
The books disappear for the Culinary Arts Academy. They don't have them there the whole time.
Thursday's storm. They
put them out and then they take them back. So if tomorrow I go to RC and they don't have that, it means I have to order them from Amazon, which means there'll be another week wait.
Earlier on the Miracle Mile. KNX News Time 2:07.
So far, so good for the bird areas. KNX 1070's Claudia Computer has been checking out that situation, and she's live from locking out a.
I'm glad you gave me a ride today. I'm glad this hit on Tuesday. Imagine if this hit on like Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
There are no evacuation orders.
Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday when I ride my bike.
You did get a little break from the rain locking out of Flint Bridge, but it just started coming back down right now. I'm just rolling up the window on the news van. And what
rolling up the window on the news van. She's not getting outside for this.
Public Works crews have been on Ocean View Boulevard and its side streets cleaning up mud that's coming down from the hillsides behind the homes. The K-rails and sandbags have been set up, though. You seem to be doing a good job of keeping the mess outside of the homes. Reporting live, Claudia.
But Sean, on the freeway, Sean, I'll look at the other side. You can see water coming like a wave coming from the other side, because the cars are driving and the water is splashing.
But like they said on the Grapevine, then they have
now for the National Weather Service that another tornado warning has now been issued for southeastern Orange County and northwestern San Diego County until 2:30 p.m. So presumably along that border around Angeles National, Cleveland National Forest rather. Stay south of the 91 out around the 15 freeway if you're driving through there through Paris to south of those areas. Be on the lookout for some tornadic weather potentially. Again, a tornado warning just issued until 2:30 this afternoon.
The storm is also bringing snow to the Palmdale area. Suzanne is there. She joins us live on the KNX Newsline. Suzanne, how heavy is the snow coming down?
It's pretty rapid, actually. I thought it was going to
today, Chef Emily had 2 of the seniors mopping.
To fall. It's almost like the last time we had this was about a year ago. We had a lot of snow that
sound is not hill, is it?
Storm, but this one's just continuing to come down. It's beautiful.
Heavy rain.
Incredible. So, are you used to weather like this? I mean, I don't know how long you've been in the area. Obviously, Palmdale, you do occasionally get some snow.
Well, we do occasionally. I mean, we're known for our heat, but we live up towards the Ana Verde area, which is in the mountains. So it's not actually the city part. So we tend to get a little bit more snow than everybody else.
So you're going to make some snowmen?
If it continues like this, by tonight I'll be able to make some snowmen.
Whoa.
Terrific. Suzanne, thank you for the call. We appreciate it. Great to hear from you.
Oh, hey, thank you.
You bet.
Thanks.
You bet. All right. And more news coming up, of course.
You know what? This camera's good, Blaine. For how small the lens is, it's wide.
Storms are on the way.
Did you notice?
Use time 210.
Did you notice how wide it is for how small the lens is?
Restaurant owners rely on Star
Good.
Restaurant equipment and supply.
It's a good point. For
the right
it's not
product,
just like
equipment
they've stuck
and
a
service,
camera.
offering complete
That's what's good. It's not like they just stuck a camera onto the iPad, but it's a good quality camera. Look at that.
The new year is here, and what better place to start it than
No, but look
Southern
how wide it
California.
is.
While the rest of the country
You don't have to be like
beginning
this.
2010 covered in
You're just like
snow
this and you can
sleet
see.
and slush, here in sunny Southern California, we're enjoying something much, much better. New 2010 Mercedes-Benz C300
Man, we're gonna be stuck
sedan
behind
for
this
just
for how long?
$379 a month for 30.
I was in the lake a lot going. Are you high weather?
One of those cones would kill a person.
One of whom is Barack Obama.
That is
as primitive as it gets.
One of those codes
on the
would kill someone.
coast.
So what does it take to rebuild that? Is my point.
Yeah, not much.
For it. So, they've got to start, actually playing on the public side. And, Kennedy, Massachusetts, they are in trouble virtually everywhere.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also think the Democrats are not helping their cause. I mean, look, to get health care...
Call 1-800-FOR-Mercedes for Lacey County.
KNX News Time now, 2:11. This portion of the news on KNX 1070 News Radio.
You know what that's what bothers me most about movies lately?
PattonOffice.com. Our KNX
Is how
meteorologist Mark
easily
Elliott
things
joins
get
us
cut or
live from the
broken.
Weather Channel. Mark, we got some news. I guess our...
If
That's not rain,
they're showing
I
like
think
they're
it's
showing
the
like
line
stuff
on
getting
this
cut and
rainy
broken
day.
easily.
We
They
got
show like
word a moment
it's that
ago that they've now
it's that
extended
scary.
the
It's
tornado
something that you
warning
wouldn't
for
think would get
southeastern
broken
Orange
as
County.
it gets broken. Something that you don't think.
We're not here in March.
Like,
Show some rain, though.
something that don't think would cut you that easily.
Yeah. So we're going to
That
hook
kind
up
of stuff,
with him
right?
in just a moment. And on a day like this, obviously,
If they don't
telecommunications
set
can be affected.
a limit,
He's not right
I mean,
here
they
in
don't
studio
set the
with us.
standards
So we're
at the
going to try
start
and
of
hook
the
up with him in just a
then it
moment.
just
But
looks like,
again,
oh,
this
look, that's
tornado
gonna get, oh,
warning
look, that's gonna
is
cut
back
that
in
person, that's
effect for
gonna
Southern
break
California.
that, it's
Simply
gonna
the
fall
same
down,
system
it's
that
gonna
earlier
shatter to pieces.
moved ashore. They were talking about this in Catalina. Diane, we were interviewing somebody, one of the lifeguards in South Bay, said they've been
That's
in
what I like
contact
about
with
Last
Catalina
Action Hero.
lifeguards. They
Like,
were seeing some
one of the things I liked about Last Action Hero is when he punched, when he went to the railroad and he punched the glass on the car, it cracked, but then shattered, right? And he kept punching, it just kept cracking more and more. And when it finally came off, it was like one piece that came off. It wasn't like it broke into pieces. Because most cars are like that. The glass are how they don't shatter, but they just crack and stick together.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, because streets have been flooded, and the store, the gentleman we talked to from Costa Mesa, the wind was so strong it blew out his windows. Also, the Metrolink trains on the Orange County line were shut down between Fullerton and Oceanside because of the tornado warning and the rain, and just been nuts the last hour and a half.
And we really appreciate the calls. We've been hearing from
remember
folks
at our
on
place,
freeways. Some people say
Remember the
they've
glass
never seen
in
the
our
windy conditions
back?
like they have in
Remember
the
that's
rain
like
that poured down there for a little while
it's not even put
in
together
certain
anymore.
areas. Also, you should
Just
know
the
it's a
thing
good
you put on
time
it
to
that's
stay
holding
off
it
the
together, that
beaches
sticker?
in general. The pounding surf.
That's the only thing holding that glass up.
California, including, but not
Every
limited
time
to,
strong wind comes, it's like moving back and forth, like it's gonna come off pretty soon.
Manhattan beaches are also closed down. Their piers are closed down in the South Bay. We've been talking with lifeguards. They've been having to not so much rescues. Thankfully, I think people mostly know to stay away from the jetties and so forth, but they are on the lookout.
Oh, good.
We have Mark Elliott now.
The lifeguards haven't had to rescue any surfers yet.
Our KNX meteorologist at the Weather Channel. Mark?
I don't hear.
All right, but basically what he's going to tell us is that we have more rain headed our way. That's another thing, too. This is just the first big blast. Okay, it's back. Mark Elliott, I hear myself. I think I hear you now back on the line.
Your car's going to need a
We
wash.
have this tornado warning reissued, essentially, I guess, for Southern California, don't we, for Southeast
Well, drive around some more.
Absolutely. In fact, there's a strong cell that's basically hugging the border between Orange County and as we look towards San Diego County. So both of these areas, southeastern Orange County and extreme northwestern San Diego County, underneath the tornado warning until 2:30.
You know, Mark, I'm not a weather person. I look at these maps when I have to, and I've never seen it where it has purple
Hopefully
drops.
they covered all the cages.
This is some really heavy rain, and in fact, you get some of those purples when it's not only the raindrops reflecting the Doppler radar signal back at you, but some hail. We have some reports through the afternoon of some small hail across the area, and where you see those really high reflective colors, the real deep reds and the purples, that's a pretty good indication that we have some small hail going on as well.
And forgive me, but I thought this was